I'm for Cut Sakes.
I'm home.
And we're here to talk about Suicide Squad. This is spoilers everywhere for this movie. Just overall thoughts. I thought this was a bad movie. But I didn't think this was like as bad as Batman v Superman.
It's definitely not a 26% rating.
Yeah, it's bad, but it's not terrible.
It's like
there are like similar to Batman v Superman, there are genuinely good things about this film. But again, with stupid characters and stupid plot, you can't enjoy it. Yeah. I want to start talking about actually Batman because we just. Our last thing we talked about was Batman and Superman.
Surprisingly, Batman in this movie wasn't the problem. Actually, I like Batman's
and I appreciate the fact that the filmmakers didn't force Batman in the story. Yeah. You know, it was like, okay, let's just keep Batman in the background and only a couple scenes.
Batman cameo was legitimately good and it made sense. It was like a well-thought-out cameo.
One problem with the cameo, though. Why doesn't he just kill the Joker and Harley Quinn in that car? Why doesn't he just take out the machine gun and just shoot them both? Because this movie takes place right after Batman v Superman. So why doesn't he just kill them both?
It's true because he showed he's willing to kill people. Like when
adding on the fact that the Joker was the one who killed Robin. So why doesn't he just kill them both right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's out of the way. Yeah. Don't worry, we got a lot to talk about.
Okay, let's start with the Joker now because he's the villain. We already said a little bit about.
Yeah. Okay.
Because some people defend him, saying like it wasn't enough, but at the same time, it's like. The Joker's like too
Jared Leto. Okay, I'm going to talk about the performance first. Okay. I think Jared Leto was a good choice for the Joker. The guy's an Oscar-winning actor. I mean, he's a really good actor. So, but my problem with his performance was that I didn't really see the Joker. I saw Jared Leto.
You saw Harley's insane boyfriend, right?
Yeah, exactly. I saw like Jared Leto trying to be the Joker. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
He did have moments like the laugh was creepy. He looked like the Joker pretty much and everything, but the thing was, like sometimes I thought he even sounded like Jim Carrey sometimes. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like an insane clown. You know, it just felt like you said, right? Like a troll.
He kind of kept popping up in like the middle of the bad guy and like the anti-hero squad. He's just the third party that just fucking with shit.
Yeah, exactly. And here's another thing. The story's incredibly stupid.
Yeah,
the story is incredibly stupid and pointless. Nothing's resolved in this movie.
The actors are good in this movie. It's just
Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I think she was literally perfect.
Yeah.
Will Smith as Deadshot. I mean, it's Will Smith, so you're watching Will Smith. I'm not seeing Deadshot, but still, it's like Will Smith's a good actor.
Even though you don't really get the Deadshot vibe, you still like Will Smith as Deadshot.
He was good as Deadshot.
I wish he wore the mask more though.
Yeah.
You saw Will Smith so much as Will Smith. I wish he just put on the white mask and that might have helped a bit.
Yeah. Killer Croc, he's fine, but he basically doesn't do anything.
Yeah, until the end with the bomb and shit.
Yeah. El Diablo, same thing. He barely does anything
until at
the end of the movie. Yeah. When he actually does something, he dies. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Katana, I think that was her name.
Katana, yeah, I think it was Katana. Yeah.
She has like one moment of character development when she's talking to the sword, and I was like, that's it.
The problem is that
the actress. Sorry to interrupt, but the actress they got for Amanda Waller was really good.
Amanda Waller was, I think, like the best actor in the movie for the role.
Besides Harley Quinn, to me, Amanda Waller was the best.
My problem with Suicide Squad is like to introduce like these villains that we've never seen before in this universe.
Yeah,
they've been doing shit for a long time.
Yeah,
but this is like a new universe.
Yeah,
which is the problem. Mm-hmm. And so like you have to like introduce these characters. While in the comics, they're already been introduced. And now you're seeing them all work together. And this one, they're just bringing them all in. They're also having to tell us about them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And another thing I want to say is, as she was forming the team, I was just sitting there going, wait, what are these guys going to do against a super powerful witch? Because at a certain point in the movie, like one of the characters even admits it, right? He throws one of the boomerangs and it doesn't do anything. He's like, well, there's nothing I can do here. So I was just sitting there like, what's the point? The only ones who can do something is El Diablo, but when he does something, he dies. So
like Harley Quinn, not to shit on Harley Quinn, but I'd rather take 3 well-trained, 15-year trained soldiers over Harley Quinn. I don't see how she makes any more of a difference than soldiers.
Adding on the fact that they call her crazy than the Joker, but she's not.
Yeah, Joker's driving off the cliff of the car. She's like,
that can't swim.
It's like he's doing this crazy shit, and they're like, oh, she's crazier than him. I'm like, well, she's questioning why they went off a bridge. He's just like laughing. I'm like, how is she crazier than him?
That scene did make me laugh though when like Harley Quinn tries to stab Batman and he just knocks her on one punch. That made me laugh. I'm not gonna lie. But
what are your thoughts on like the whole point of it being like, I want to assemble a team? Like, what if Superman took the president? I'm like, well, he'd take the president and then your Suicide Squad.
He'd kill all of them. Yeah. He'd kill all of them. Yeah.
Like none of them actually have any power to stop a super being.
Maybe Enchantress, but
like,
Enchantress doesn't.
They can't even control.
And speaking of Enchantress, okay, her plan is incredibly stupid. We are gonna kill the humans because they stopped worshiping us and they worship machines. Well, maybe if you treated them better, they might worship you instead.
Take a note from Superman. You see those like hero worship they give him? If you were like Superman, they worship you.
Yeah.
And you actually look like a god. Like you actually do magic and shit, so they think you're a god more than Superman.
Yeah. Another thing that really bothered me, this might be just me, but I understand they had a safety on Enchantress with their heart, but why didn't they have a safety on Dr. June either? Like her alter ego? I'm like, I feel like they should have had a safety on both of them. You know what I mean? But I think the biggest issue I have with Suicide Squad is they don't really feel like villains. None of them really felt like villains.
Yeah, the worst of the worst.
She's like, I finally have them. The worst of the worst. I was like, really?
They're actually pretty chill. Like, they've done bad shit, but I mean, they're all pretty chill guys.
Like I understand. Okay, I understand why they humanized Deadshot. Deadshot makes sense. He has a daughter. He can't be a complete douchebag. Like it's fine. Harley Quinn, you can humanize her a bit because she just fell in love with the wrong guy. Like I think deep down she's a decent person. She just fell in love with the wrong guy. But El Diablo, like
Killer Croc,
Captain Boomerang, especially Captain Boomerang. I was like after the bar scene where he destroys the monitor of the things in their necks, he's like, what do you? He's like, you guys are free to go, and he leaves, right? And I'm like, okay, that's what they would do.
I will admit though, this thing did have some comedy, like unlike Batman v Superman, like the thing where Captain Boomerang, the pink thing fell out and he puts it back in.
Yeah.
I'll admit that's pretty funny. Or like when the thing arrived, like the big orange, whatever fucking tiki thing arrived, she's like, "What the hell is that?" In like a squeaky accent.
Yeah.
I thought that was like legitimately funny. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, but this movie does have a similar problem to Batman v Superman in the sense of some jokes feel very forced.
Yeah. But like, at least you laugh. Like Batman v Superman, like there's one joke, but even then, it's like
it was just like, it wasn't just like I'm laughing. It was just kind of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's like
there's a friend of not a friend of mine, but someone told me one of their friends said this movie should have been similar to Deadpool, where it was hard R. And it just had fun with itself, but being much darker. And I'm like, that's what the movie should have been.
Yeah.
Because when I walked in this movie, I just expected like a hard R. You know what I mean? Because it's a movie of supervillains. Like you just expect a hard R. And when I saw on my ticket it said PG, I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, and when I realized the whole plan was just save Amanda Waller, not even stop Enchantress, I literally just got pissed off because I'm like thinking, okay, hold up. This girl, like Amanda Waller is supposed to be the person that will do anything by any means to protect the world. You know what I mean?
The end justify the means.
Yeah, she's that kind of person.
Yeah.
And this whole plot is her making this team to save the world, and the whole plot is to fucking get her out of there. Not even save the world. It's like, don't stop Enchantress, get me out of there. That's That's not Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
She's like the kind of like a stereotype.
Adding on the fact that I didn't understand why she didn't get the Flash and Wonder Woman to do this. Like in the comic, I know it's an adaptation, you can't compare it to the comics too much, but in the comics, she did a bunch of like illegal things.
Yeah.
That's why she had to assemble the Suicide Squad, because no one really trusted her. But in this movie, I'm like, what have you done that makes people hate you? You know? So it was like, just get the Flash or Wonder Woman, adding on the fact that you actually see the Flash in this movie, get them to help you get out of there and stop Enchantress.
Because she sets up the Suicide Squad kind of illegally.
Yeah.
To save the world, but then she can't call in the other heroes because she's done illegal shit setting up the Suicide Squad. So the reason why she can't call in the heroes now is because she did illegal shit setting up the Suicide Squad. So the whole reason why she had to call the Suicide Squad in was because she formed the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So this whole movie just doesn't make sense.
By the way, though, something really pissed me off in the sense that the movie doesn't take any risks at all.
No.
It plays it safe completely. Like,
could you imagine if they actually killed Harley Quinn there?
Not or like when he squeezes the heart, she actually dies. Like when Rick Flag squeezes the heart, they should have kept her dead. Yeah. They shouldn't have brought. She should have just died and boom. Because they foreshadow that as well. Yeah. Because Dr. June's like, if at one point she completely takes over, kill me. Do not hesitate. Yeah. And if the fact that he actually killed her, I would have been like, okay, good. Like you took a risk, But it does nothing. This movie doesn't take any risk at all. And I honestly, this might be just me, but I feel like the the songs in this movie just felt added on to give a much more fun tone to the film.
The problem is, though, they also pulled a Batman v Superman in the sense that they focused on Harley Quinn
and Deadshot, yeah. And everyone else was pushed to the side, yeah.
Like, even at the end, Katana didn't even, do the final sin to trap the soul. It was fucking Harley Quinn with Katana's sword.
Yeah.
That's what makes me mad.
Yeah.
It's just like Batman v Superman. They pushed aside Superman, Lex, and Doomsday just to make room for Wonder Woman and Batman to shine. Yeah. And that's what bugs me, because it did the exact same thing as Suicide Squad. You get so much Harley and Deadshot. You don't get enough of those other people. This isn't Suicide Squad. This is like a Harley and Deadshot with others, with friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Harley and Deadshot with the super friends. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah,
it's not because the whole reason I liked the Justice League show is that they give everyone equal time.
Yeah, they might give, or the Avengers movies, or Watchmen even.
You can go for the Galaxy.
Yeah, even every character felt developed enough that you could tell the difference.
I don't know why they had to make the Suicide Squad have a heroic ending. You know what I mean?
No, they shouldn't have.
They should have had it where
well, technically speaking, it wasn't heroic because Joker rescues Harley Quinn and whatever. But I don't.
They should have ended it kind of like Deadpool, where it kind of ends good, but it doesn't end good like you saved the world. They did it because to save their own asses.
Yeah, exactly.
And this one, they ended up helping the guy because they're like, we're not complete douchebags. I want to show my daughter. He kind of pulled an Ant-Man, I'm gonna do this because I want to show my daughter I'm not an asshole.
Exactly. But that's okay. That in that bar scene, I was like, I understand why Deadshot's helping.
Yeah.
Because he wants to prove to his daughter that he's not a complete dick. I get that. But why was Harley Quinn helping them? Why was Killer Croc helping them? Why was everyone else? Why are you helping him? He's basically kept you on a leash this entire time, and now you're like, go.
I have one thing I want to point out. Is it just me, or they focus the Joker too much on the relationship? It's like they're setting up to be like a duo. There's not enough Joker. It's more of
the relationship of.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my problem with this movie. I don't really want to judge Jared Leto yet, because all the scenes with him have been with basically setting up him and Harley's romance.
Yeah.
It's not just Joker. There's none of the Heath Ledger. They have all these scenes showing how crazy and fucked up he is.
Yeah.
It's all these scenes that are showing the Joker and Harley, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's why it kind of makes me mad, and I understand why Jared Leto's pissed, because it's all the scenes with him is
there was so much cut out of the movie, I know.
And all the scenes they put of him is him trying to get Harley.
Yeah.
Or, him with Harley, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree with that.
I actually feel bad for Jared Leto, because
I never this Joker never really felt insane to me either.
Well, they didn't I don't want to judge him yet because I didn't see enough, because all the scenes were with him and Harley, so they couldn't see the insane side of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't really see it because they're all showing him and Harley.
Yeah.
So I don't want to really give an opinion yet, because I feel it's too early.
Yeah. But again.
Yeah, I agree though.
I agree. You didn't.
I'm not supporting him. I didn't feel the Joker yet, but I'm saying this I'm trying to. My point is we haven't seen enough to confirm.
Yeah. I understand.
But from what we saw, it doesn't feel like the Joker.
No. Yeah, and also I know this is a tiny nitpick, but why did they explain why El Diablo went to prison at the bar scene instead of in the exposition opening? You know what I mean? Why did they explain that there?
Doesn't the movie just reinforce how shady the American government is?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking in Man of Steel, I respected them. They actually fought along Superman.
They fought along Superman. They tried to help him defeat the Kryptonians. Yeah. And Batman v Superman, they tried to
get more. They caused everything. Superman was literally taking him out of orbit.
Right. And they decide to nuke him.
Yeah.
Or they decide to blow up an entire African village. Yeah. But Superman stops it, and it's still his fault.
Suicide Squad, they're making this shady-ass team of criminals, and all they're doing in these movies is questioning Superman, and I'm like, holy shit, this is Illuminati shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was, it's just To me, though, yeah, and also this movie, there were a couple scenes that actually felt completely pointless to me. Mm-hmm. Like the scene where it shows Harley like letting herself go into the vat of chemicals. The entire time I was watching that scene, I was like, "What's the point of this? Like, what is the point of it?" Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I could not understand the point. And I saw this movie with a couple of friends when I saw it, and some of them said, "Oh well, that was supposed to show that." You know, Harley loves Joker and that she surrendered herself.
But we don't need to.
We get it. Adding on the fact that when
Joker's saving her and she trusts him when he texts her. It's just like she's something like I die.
Yeah,
like, she's like she trusts him so much. She
adding on the fact that when she sees the vision that like Enchantress gives her, she wants kids with him. So I was just sitting there too, like, well, she obviously like trusts him and loves him.
Yeah, cut out that scene, like that scene.
Adding on the fact that in the flashback in the asylum, she only talks to him a couple times, and she's already like, "I'll get you a machine gun." You know what I mean? Like, oh god.
I think the biggest problem is that like the plots don't make sense in the DC movie. Like we can the thing with Marvel is that we make complaints, but like
they're not perfect either. Yeah.
But like the thing is that the Marvels have like a strong story. So like all our complaints are kind of like nitpicks of what they could have made better, but they're strong stories. Like Ultron, we might nitpick. You know what I mean? Like we can nitpick about
like
Ultron.
Age of Ultron. But it's a good movie overall.
It's still like a solid movie. But this movie, it's like we can nitpick about so many things. You know what I mean?
The movie has so many problems that I can't look past them. That's the thing about movies.
Let's try looking for what are some good stuff besides like the Batman cameo?
Okay, the cinematography was nice. Yeah. The action scenes were good. Like they were well shot and everything.
Did you ever feel like there wasn't enough action, or like at least anything like happening? Like Deadpool, there's always like shit happening throughout the movie. This one felt like, you know what I mean? What are your thoughts on those like that?
I like the action in this film. Like.
I like that elevator action scene with Harley.
Yeah, but that honestly felt like a deleted scene to me. When I was watching that felt like a deleted scene. But I liked it, too. The action scenes were good.
I kind of liked how in the movie that like when the guy was being taken, they were like, "Well, just let him be taken." Yeah. And like, wait, but if he dies, we die. The guy's like, and they all like, then they go help him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other things.
when you have to think of all the things you like. Okay, so Batman, we said Amanda Waller, the actors were all good. Well, Amanda Waller, the acting, not like Amanda Waller, because...
The character, not the character.
Because like, Amanda Waller was supposed to be like that girl that could stare down Batman. Yeah. I mean, like, she was the one who could like go to toe-to-toe with him, like eye to eye, and like threaten each other back and
forth. Adding on the fact that she actually knows who Batman is in this movie, so I was just like, wait, so you know who Batman is? Why don't you ask him to come rescue you? Also that though too.
Yeah, it's like, cause I remember the scene in Justice League where she's like, she looks at the Batman makes a threat, and then she's like, just remember, rich boy, like she's low-key implied she knows it's him. Yeah. Like I like that, like it was like.
And Batman has this like look on his face of like, oh crap, like you know who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's no joke, and then this one she's like, I heard of you, I heard a story, I just think they're true, and she's like, what stories?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Exactly, like Batman v Superman, right? I like how we're like, let's try to look for the good, but we immediately shift. Like that's the problem with this movie. It's actually hard to look for good things in this movie.
Like the good things are so broad. Like good acting. Like we can say like good acting.
The soundtrack.
Soundtrack.
Batman in it was fine.
The asylum felt like an actual asylum. You put bad people in. The guards were brutal to them, even if they came willingly. You know what I mean? Like they enter the cells already coming to beat. Like you saw Deadshot. Like they went into the cell. Deadshot just knows that they're going to beat the shit out. Like the first thing they do, they get him. They fucking beat him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They treat them like threats, which is what I like as well.
Yeah.
The Deadshot thing with the guy in the guard, and he pulls the gun on him.
He's like...
that was pretty good.
Yeah. Crap, what was I going to talk about? This is a tiny moment, but I like how they had a quick flash of Harley Quinn in an original suit. Quick flashback with her, like, dancing with the Joker. I was like, yeah, cool. I was like, it was a tiny moment, but I was like, it's nice to see that as a fan. Yeah. The same problem I had with, like, one of the main problems I had with this movie was similar to Batman v Superman in the sense that it tells you things, but it doesn't show you. You know what I mean? It tells you things, but it doesn't show you, right? Like, for example, right? I've heard the stories about you, but I didn't think they were true. What stories? Like you said, right? Or, Harley's crazier than Joker. Okay, so show me that.
Yeah.
So, I...
Like... Like, I'll say this, like, maybe this is just because I'm such a huge Superman fan, but Suicide, like, I'm actually thankful I didn't really, like, I'm not a fan of the Joker and Harley, but I'm thankful I'm not, like, a huge fan of any of those characters, because, like, I feel like I would have got more attached to it.
I think I'm more irritated at the film than you, because...
Like, you actually know those characters better.
Yeah,
so
most of those characters were Batman villains.
Yeah.
Killer Croc, Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Joker were pretty much all Batman villains, and I think all of them were, like, cameos in Batman comics at one point or another, so, like, yeah. Just...
Like, you know.
By the way, let's talk about Slipknot for literally a minute, because that's all he has in the movie.
They didn't introduce him like he came out of the car as well.
Yeah, exactly. He comes out of the car, punches a cop in the face, and when they go to the city, gets his head blown off. Like, that's it. I understand they tried to show like what happens if these guys try to escape. I get it, but I feel like they should have shown it like maybe like if Slipknot fought with them after a while, and like maybe like when they were in that building, or maybe when Flag was taken away, he tried to escape or something, and then like after Flag like gets free of the monsters, he like kills him. Then it would have been like, oh, like it would have felt better, because Slipknot, you literally know nothing about him.
Okay, actually, one thing I do really like about this movie is that they gave you the feeling of hopelessness for the villains.
Yeah.
Like for the Suicide Squad, because like while they're fighting and risking their lives, you know that they're being fucked over in the contract. Like, you know
anyway,
they're not going to go free. They have a thing in the X. If they don't comply, they die, or they basically you die now, or you risk your life for us dying.
Yeah.
Just to go back to jail. You know what I mean? Like you could feel
complete the mission. You get 10 years off your prison sentences.
Like, I have four life sentences, 10 years. You know what I mean? It's like you could feel like their hopelessness of like either way we're gonna die. Like I actually felt that in the movie.
I felt that too.
Like that's actually one.
The look, I like how the fact that
the costumes are good.
Costumes are good too. Yeah, I wanted to mention that the costumes specifically for Deadshot, like all the Batman characters were pretty good. I like the way the Joker looked. But
I hate how he never wears I hated like how when he was wearing like that purple suit, he had like no shirt on. Like I always kind of thought like the Joker dressed kind of classy in a way, but like kind of not medieval, kind of clownish, fancy though.
Like a clown, like he actually dressed like a clown. Yeah, to stay in that mentality.
Comedic fancy.
Yeah.
Like he'd be the guy with like the checkered socks in a suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But like in this one, it's like he's dressing like a thug.
Yeah, like a thug.
Like a clown thug, and that.
Yeah, and I never got the like. And here's the other thing though: that scene where Amanda Waller, when she's explaining Harley Quinn's backstory, and she's like, they were the prince and princess of Gotham, right? And God help anyone who disobeyed the Queen, right? And it cuts to the scene in the club where Harley's dancing and the henchman insults Harley.
But the thing is, they're talking like to them like as if they were equals. No, the relationship in the comics was Joker was abusive to her and she complied. But like the thing I don't like in the movie, like I get it, like you want to make Harley like a better character, but at the same time, it's like throughout the whole comics, it was always her being abused by the Joker and her just blindly in love. Yeah, she was blindly in love in the sense that like she didn't care what the Joker did. It's like the end justified the means kind of thing. Yeah. But like he never viewed her.
But here's the thing, though: when that scene in the club where she's like, "God forbid, God help anyone who disrespected them," all he does is shoot the guy in the head. Like I thought they were going to show a scene of like the guy being tortured or something, and I feel like they should have, because that would have shown like these guys are actually crazy. But it shows nothing. Like just shooting him in the head.
Is that like I don't like comparing it to like comics or Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
I mean, because it's not really fair.
Yeah,
at the same time, it's like
you can't help but because it was done better in the comics. Yeah, or in other versions.
Because like the thing is that you could see why all the criminals worked under Heath's Joker, and like in the comics, you could see why people would follow him. Like he's a legit smart guy. Like he's insane, but he's smart. Yeah. In this one, they just look like they're fucking crazy.
Or they were so afraid of him. When he asked for help, they were so scared of him that they were like, "Look, I'm going to help this guy. I don't want to, but I'm going to help him because he's probably going to kill me."
And this one, they look like fucking like insane thugs. Like they don't feel like they feel like they'd be like the kind of guy like a real mob would just fucking gun up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like this one, there was nothing that was stopping like normal brutal criminals from killing them. You know what I mean? That's the thing. 'Cause the thing with Heath Joker is that he brought a grenade that like none of them are wanting to die, so he backs away. And then when he was all working for them, at a certain point, he's gained all the henchmen are working for him now. They shifted in power of the base to where all the leaders that were working, they hired him, now no longer have power within their own gang. This because they're all wanting to work under the Joker. Like
because again, they hired the Joker because Batman was becoming such a problem for the criminals that they needed someone like Batman to take on the Batman, right?
Yeah.
So.
And then the criminals flocked to him because they could actually follow this guy. Because
with Joker, I didn't buy that at all. Like
in this one you couldn't.
Because I just saw this guy who was just, like you said, a troll looking for his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was, to me, it wasn't that at all. They didn't spoil the fact that Enchantress was the villain in the trailers. So I respect that, but I feel like the trailers were a little misleading, yeah. Because in the trailer they say, the Joker's the villain. But it ends up being Enchantress. And I know that trailers don't really mean anything once the film comes out, but, for someone anticipating the movie for months, it's like, well, it's a little misleading.
Like, when I watched the trailer, I thought it was going to be like a story of, like, Suicide Squad being sent on a mission, the Joker being a side villain fucking with shit with Batman trying to catch up or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too,
Like, Suicide Squad trying to stop this main plot of the main villain.
And then Batman was coming in to...
And it's like all these, like, these four parties interacting within a big story, and I was actually kind of hyped, like, this is actually a pretty cool setup.
Yeah.
And then it's like... The way they did it now is just I didn't really get immersed in the story. You don't use yourself in a story. You can just sit there.
Yeah, and then once
undistracted.
That's the other thing. When the movie was done, I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. I didn't like. I just kind of felt like I kind of wanted my money back.
Yeah, it was like I was like okay.
It was okay, but I'd rather just wait till it was like on DVD or watch it online. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I even watched that movie in fucking 3D. I'm like, there was nothing in that movie worth 3D.
3D? Yeah, I did too. I watched it in 3D too, and I was like, what was worth in 3D? Like, there was nothing. Maybe the credits, but why would I watch an entire movie and then, like, because the credits kind of pop out at you. But that's it. I wish, like, I just wish the film was better. It didn't have to be a masterpiece. Because, it's a film filled with
I wish it was just like Man of Steel, where, like, it did well.
It had fun with itself,
You could legitimately argue that it was a good movie. Like, Man of Steel isn't the perfect movie, but, like, at least you could argue it. Like, a lot of the points you could make, like, it works, and it still made a lot of money, it still got good ratings, and, like...
Well, same with Suicide Squad, like, it's still doing well financially, like...
Yeah, but I mean, like, the ratings, though, I mean... Like,
Like,
but there's no, like, it's kind of, it has, like, the Batman v Superman problem, like, it's cut down the middle. Man of Steel was, but, like, there were diehard fans, and like Suicide Squad, I don't really see that there's too many diehard fans for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There is one person I know who is a diehard fan, but they're a diehard fan because they're a huge fan of Harley Quinn and they find the Joker attractive. That's kind
of like...
yeah. Oh well. I'm trying to think of something else to say here.
Like, we covered a lot of it. We talked a lot of shit about...
I think... again, the editing was bad in this film too. Like Batman v Superman, like the editing was all over the place.
I felt like the story was all over the place. Like,
yeah, it was.
Like when Marvel does it, like I hate bringing it back to Marvel because like I want to give DC a chance, and like, DC's my favorite. Like they do it so well in the animated movies.
The animated movies and the cartoons are very well done.
The reason why I like DC more is because I always enjoyed their animated shows more as a kid. Like their movies, I thought were better. Like. I could see why people like X-Men, because the X-Men show was pretty good, but I just grew up with DC, so I like it.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're just losing their potential. They're just trying to butt rush it. They're not.
Yeah, they want a justice. They want to catch up to Marvel. They want to. It's a dick measuring contest. That's what's happening between Marvel and DC. It's a dick measuring contest. So, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to compete with one another, and that's all it is. And all the actors, dude, like Jared Leto, Margot Robbie, they're all doing interviews after the film was released. All of them are like, what is going on? Like, why is there so much stuff cut from the movie? And I can't blame them. Because I was like, if I was like any of the actors in this movie, especially like one of the main villains, like let's say I was asked like to play the Joker or something, and let's say I was only in the movie for like 10 minutes, it'd be like, what the hell is this?
most annoying thing is the Joker was one of the biggest hypes of this movie.
Yep. I agree. I was really looking forward to Jared Leto as the Joker. Really looking forward to it because, Heath Ledger, ever since The Dark Knight, he was seen as like the best Joker of all time. In my opinion, though, the best Joker of all time is Mark Hamill. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion. But best live action Joker, definitely Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
But I was excited. Let's see a new Joker because they're obviously going to bring back the Joker at a certain point, especially if they do Batman films. And adding on the fact that I think Ben Affleck got like a three movie deal. Yeah. I think it was like 3 films he could make, and obviously at least one of those is going to have Joker in it. So, I was really excited to see Jared Leto, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Joker was not used well at all. Jeez. What else can I say?
Nothing. There's so much destruction in this movie, but no one's commenting on it. You know what I mean?
Well, they're villains, though.
Yeah, but see, Man of Steel, Superman's not causing it. It's the fucking world engine, but they all blame Superman
for it.
You know what I mean? It's like...
And in Batman v Superman, all 3 of them, especially friggin' Batman, destroys like a quarter of the city when he chases after the truck with the kryptonite. And
it's really weird how people complain, but honestly, this has nothing to do with back to the movie.
Exactly, with Suicide Squad, they do destroy a lot of stuff, but I just was like, it really bothered me with Enchantress, because I was just sitting there like, why don't you have a safety on Dr. June either? Adding on the fact that she's in love with Rick Flag, why don't you have some sort of safety? Like, you're letting him go home with the witch? Are you kidding me?
Like, what makes me mad is that, like, in this instance, Amanda Waller is an idiot because, like, you can tell with Flag that you don't need to manipulate him.
No, you don't.
He's an honest guy, and if you show him that you're trying to do good, he's like the kind of patriot. Like, he gives me the feel like he's a patriotic guy.
He respects Deadshot because Deadshot helped him defeat Enchantress.
Had no need to manipulate. I feel like she was like just being manipulative because she's so used to doing it. She wasn't manipulative because she had to be. You know what I mean?
And by the way, I forgot to mention this. This scene really bothered me. That scene where Amanda Waller, where they go to say, "Hey, we're here to pick you up," and she kills everyone in that room. And I'm just sitting there going, when Rick Flag asks, "Wait, why did you kill them?" "Oh, they didn't have clearance." Why didn't you get people that had clearance then?
Honestly, I would have just shot her. I would have just shot her. There's no reason why you're still trying to save her at that point.
No, there isn't. And I honestly felt like that scene was supposed to be like one of those, "Hey, we're not that bad." You know what I mean? Like, we're the bad guys, but we're not that bad. Look at what she did, so to speak. But was Amanda Waller's character. She did bad things.
But, not like that, though. That made no sense.
Yeah, it didn't either. No, it didn't at all. I wish they made her more like a secret agent badass, how she was in the comic books.
I will admit, it was funny when she comes back after all that shit, and he's like, she's still alive.
Yeah. How are you not dead? Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was probably the funniest moment in that movie.
And then she holds up the monitor and she's like, how are you not? And she's like, you guys get out of here, I'll blow you all up. Wait, so we save the world and we don't get anything? And he's like, yeah, we just saved the world. Can't we at least get a thank you? Thank you. You're welcome. And I was like, okay, that was well done. It had some jokes that genuinely made me laugh, but that scene when Harley's like, "What's that? You want me to break out of here and kill everybody?" Just kidding. That's not what the voices said. That didn't feel like a joke. That just felt like force, like something that was written in at the last minute.
It's like laugh at it, shove it down.
Exactly, yeah. But it's that's this film. It just bothered. It
doesn't so much potential.
It does, and I'll be honest though, I have not seen a good Suicide Squad movie ever.
Well, it's never been made. You mean comic?
No, I mean even the animated one.
Oh yeah.
That I didn't like that film either. I know some people like it. Hey, if you like it, great. Again, even if you like this movie, great. And Batman v Superman and all of those, great if you like them. But I've seen no good Suicide Squad film ever. So. Yeah, I'm this. When I walked out of this movie, I was like, I'm officially done with DC. I have no more faith in these guys. Wonder Woman looks okay. You know what I mean? Wonder Woman looks okay. I know it.
the thing is that Batman or Superman or Suicide Squad, they were trying to like relit like the hype.
Yeah.
And I feel like they didn't. All they did, like the best they could do is just keep us on edge. Like that, or we lose faith. You know what I mean? Like Suicide Squad was like hyped to be like that film that like competes with Marvel. You know what I mean? Else, but like
by the way,
DC.
Was it just me? Or did that mid-credit scene with Bruce Wayne asking for the Justice League files feel like submit the fact that this film is useless? Like, that mid-credit scene made the whole movie feel pointless, because after he gets the files, he's like, shut down this team, or me and my friends will do it for you. You know what I mean? It just felt completely, like, you know what I mean? Here's the thing, though.
It'd be cool if they kind of set up like Justice League versus Suicide Squad, but the Suicide Squad has nothing they could do to the Justice League. Like, the whole point of them forming was pointless.
The only one that they could actually fight is Batman, and maybe the Flash.
Cyborg maybe as well.
And Cyborg, yeah. But
like Aquaman, they wouldn't be able to hurt. Wonder Woman, they wouldn't be able to hurt. Superman would be able to hurt. If they ever bring Green Lantern or Martian, maybe Diablo could.
Yeah.
Like, if they understand Martian's weakness.
But again, Diablo's dead, so there's no... Yeah. There's nothing, yeah.
It's like, there's nothing they can do individually.
Yeah.
But it'd be like, they'd have to like gang and prep, but there's no way they could ultimately win.
Yeah, there is no way. I agree. Completely agree.
Oh, there's rain. Conclude now, maybe?
Well, maybe.
It'll be...
Yeah, maybe. And the rain's pretty loud too. Wow.
Alright, let's get...
Yeah, I think we should stop it now. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Hope you enjoyed.
Later.
See ya.